Senior members of the royal family are lying to the public. They are deceiving members of the public. For example, my family, we have seen that during the year of 2022 to 2023, the cost for funding the royal family has basically been up to £107 million. A 5% increase from the previous financial year of 2021 to 2022. And my family, right now, the excuse being used by the royal family to explain why they have spent more money this year, the taxpayer has incurred more expenses to fund the royal family this year, is that somehow it's because of the energy costs. And they're saying that the palace tried to turn heating down in order to save money. But still, they ended up overspending last year. That's what they are saying, that they tried to turn heating down in their palaces to save money, but still ended up overspending last year. Now, my family, I want to remind you of something Harry said in his memoir Spare that proves that members of the royal family are lying once again to the public. My family, I'm so thankful for Prince Harry's memoir Spare. I'm happy about Prince Harry's memoir Spare because when the royal family is lying, we can get to find out the truth from Prince Harry. And my family, here is the truth, straight from Prince Harry's memoir Spare, that clearly will confirm that the royal family are lying. They are lying about saying that they tried to turn down heating in their palaces to save money. Allow me to read you this from Harry's memoir Spare. And I quote, "My official life was all about being in public. Standing up in front of people, giving speeches and talks, doing interviews, and now I found myself nearly incapable of fulfilling these basic functions. Hours before a speech or public appearance, I'd be soaked with sweat. Then, during the event itself, I'd be unable to think, my mind buzzing with fear and fantasies of running away. Time and again, I just managed to stave off the urge to flee. But I could envisage a day when I would not be able to, when I'd actually sprint off a stage or burst out of a room. Indeed, that day seemed to be coming fast. And I could already picture the blaring headlines, which always made the anxiety 3 times worse. The panic often started with putting on a suit. First thing in the morning, strange, that was my trigger, the suit. As I buttoned up my shirt, I could feel my blood pressure soaring. As I knotted my tie, I could feel my throat closing. By the time I was pulling on the jacket, lacing the smart shoes, sweat was running down my cheeks and back. Now, my family, here is the part. Kindly hear this. I'd always been sensitive to heat, like Pa. My family, I want to repeat that. Harry says, I'd always been sensitive to heat like Pa. I want to repeat that again because this is the part that proves the royal family are lying when they say they try turning the heating down in their palaces to save money, to save taxpayer money. My family, once again, Harry says, I'd always been sensitive to heat like Pa. He and I would joke about it. We are not made for this world, we said. Bloody snowmen. My family, the dining room at Sandringham, for instance, was our version of Dante's Inferno. Much of Sandringham was balmy, but the dining room was subtropical. Pa and I would always wait for Granny to look away. Then one of us would jump up, sprint to a window, crack it an inch. Blessed cool air. Harry says, my family, and the truth shall set you free. The royal family are lying, and they're lying right now by claiming that they try to turn heating down in their palaces to be able to save money. Charles, as Harry has said, is sensitive to heat. He is sensitive to heat. So my family is someone who would like the cold, as Harry has said. No wonder Harry says in his memoir, I'd always been sensitive to heat, like Pa. He and I would joke about it. We are not made for this world, we said. Bloody snowmen. So my family, if Charles is sensitive to heat, how is it that he would put, heating up at the palaces, or even, try to turn even heating down? My family, why? Clearly, they are lying, my family. They are lying. Why would Charles, someone who is sensitive to heat, even have heating at all in those palaces, my family? So King Charles, the royal family are once again lying. They are lying to all of us. They are lying to the public in the UK. They are lying to the taxpayer. They are lying to the taxpayer in the UK. My family, last year was the Queen's funeral, my family. And hundreds of millions of dollars, or pounds, was spent to fund the Queen's state funeral. And then came King Charles' coronation. What happened? The taxpayer spent up to 250 million pounds to pay for King Charles' coronation. So my family, they have spent so much money, so much taxpayer money. And right now, once again, they are saying that as an excuse that, hey, look, we tried to turn heating down. But from Harry's memoir spare, Harry tells us he and Pa were sensitive, very sensitive to heat. Charles and Harry are sensitive to heat, my family. So clearly, we are being lied to by the royal family. The taxpayer is being lied to by the royal family. My family, I'm so happy about Harry's memoir spare. Very happy. As Harry has said, Pa and I would always wait for Granny to look away. Then one of us would jump up, sprint to a window, crack it an inch. Blessed cool air. But the Corgis always betrayed us. The cool air would make them whimper, and Granny would say, "Is there a drought?" And then a footman would promptly shut the window. That loud thump, unavoidable because the windows were so old, always felt like the door of a jail cell being slammed. But now, every time I was about to make any kind of public appearance, no matter the venue, it felt like the Sunningham dining room, which was subtropical. And Charles and Harry are sensitive. They are sensitive to heat. They are sensitive to heat. My family, it's how Harry's book corrects the lies that are being used to manipulate the public and lie to the public of how the royal family clearly are spending more money, more taxpayer money. The royal family are spending more taxpayer money, are overspending actually. That's what they are doing, and it's costing a lot every year to fund and pay for the monarchy, and that is the reality. My family. Now, once again, as I continue with what Harry said, during one speech, I became so overheated that I felt sure everyone was noticing and discussing it. During one, my blood pressure soaring. As I noted my tie, I could feel my throat closing. By the time I was pulling on the jacket, lacing the smart shoes, sweat was running down my cheeks and back. My family. As Harry has said. And Harry then says that during one drinks reception, I searched frantically for anyone else who might be experiencing the same heat stroke. I needed some assurance that it wasn't just me, but it was. As is so often true of fear, mine metastasized. Soon, it wasn't merely public appearances, but all public venues, all crowds. I came to fear simply being around other human beings. More than anything else, I feared cameras. I have never liked cameras, of course, but now I couldn't abide them. The telltale click of a shutter opening and closing, it could knock me sideways for a whole day. I had no choice. I began staying at home day after day, night after night. I sat around eating takeaway, watching 24 or Friends. I think I might have watched every episode of Friends in 2013. I decided I was a Chandler. My actual friends would comment in passing that I did not seem myself, as if I had a flu. Sometimes I think maybe I am not myself. Maybe that's what's going on here. Maybe this is some kind of metamorphosis. A new self is emerging, and I'm just going to have to be this new person, this frightened person for the rest of my days. Or maybe this had always been me, and it was only now becoming evident my psyche, like water, had found its level. Its level. My family, I'm thankful that Meghan saved Harry. This was his life. This was Harry's life before he met Meghan. A life of being lonely, being sad, until the day he met Meghan, my family. And I'm happy that Harry found Meghan in 2016, my family. I'm very, very happy that Harry and Meghan found each other. And may God bless them so much, my family. May God bless them so much. They're amazing people. Harry and Meghan. Very, very amazing people who I love and support so much from the bottom of my heart, my family. And so my family, right now, we can see clearly, the palace is lying. My family, the palace is lying once again. And they're deceiving the public. They are deceiving the public. My family. And also, my family, allow me to read some comments even that have been said online about this, my family. Now, someone called R.S. Locke quoted Harry's memoir Spare. And here is what R.S. Locke said in her tweet. Prince Harry said, Pa and I are sensitive to heat, so are always hot. When Granny would turn her back, we'd open the windows in the royal residences. On the other hand, Buckingham Palace says that King Charles turns down the heat in the palace to save money and reduce emissions. Charles is a liar. Charles is a very, very big liar. That's just who he normally is. Charles is a big, big liar. Allow me to read some comments under R.S. Locke's tweet, my family. Now, someone said that deceit has a face, and it's Charles. Exactly. 100%. My family, someone called Marisol said that for any Buckingham Palace news, there is a comment from the free and happy man, Prince Harry. Indeed, very, very true. We can find, evidence that the palace is lying right now, thanks to Harry's memoir, Spare. My family, someone said that Harry always gives us the truth. Well, my family, someone said that. And then someone said that, nice catch. Clearly the royal family are lying once again. And someone said that, imagine having the option to overspend by up to £20 million. Wow. It's nice to be a member of the royal family. Well, you just cut ribbons and then you can be able to overspend as much money as you want. That is if you are the heir to the throne only. If you're the heir or the king, you can spend as much money as you want. However, if you're the spare, you get hounded, you get fed to the UK tabloid press, like what has happened to Prince Harry all of this time, my family. For many, many years, Harry has been the victim of leaking in the royal family, from Prince William in particular. My family, someone said that busted, the royal family are busted. Indeed, my family, royals are lying and thinking people will miss it like it's 1994. Indeed, they are lying. The palace is very much lying, my family. And my family, it's so nice that we have Prince Harry's memoir for reference, because Harry has told us exactly the truth. Charles, like Harry, is sensitive to heat. So my family, no wonder this fake explanation that Britain's royal family tried turning the heating down in their palaces to save money is clearly nothing but a lie. My family, thank you, Prince Harry, for telling the truth. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. The royal family will never be able to lie in peace well. They won't be able to lie in peace well. Harry has spoken the truth and exposed them. And clearly, right now, they're even lying. My family. And also, it has been reported that The royal family has spent so much money on digital service, which I believe is Prince William and Hamilton, their palace just buying bots to attack and troll Harry and Meghan, to do some PR for Kate and William, my family. Even members of the squad online have seen some fake accounts created in their names online, but I'll talk about that later. And it's no surprise that the palace expenditure for digital services has increased. Clearly, they are buying bots to attack Harry and Meghan, my family. In my opinion, that's what they're doing, my family. And it's just so wrong. So once again, we prove, thanks to Harry's memoir spare, that the royal family are clearly lying, my family, and will continue to do what the tabloids will never ever do. Hold the royal family to account. Instead, they choose to hold them to ransom. We'll hold them to account. And my family, with that and so much more, stay tuned on this video. God bless Harry, Meghan, Archie, Petana, and Doria Raglan, and all of you members of the squad at home. Harry, thank you so much for telling us the truth about exactly what happens in the farm. And that's why it's more difficult for them to lie. No wonder it's more difficult for them to lie right now. Thanks to Harry's memoir spare. My family, stay tuned on this video. Love you always and forever. Hello, members of Zesco Family TV. First of all, I want to say thank you for all your support that you give us to our channel. We don't take it for granted that you support this channel. I want to say thank you from the bottom of our hearts for lending out your support and fighting against injustices, supporting Prince Harry and Meghan, showing them love. Love will always triumph over evil, and for that I say thank you. Good will always prevail over bad. Thank you so much for all your support. Thank you so much for joining this community, this amazing community of Zesco Family TV. I love you so much, family, from the bottom of my heart, and I wish you all the best. May you have a great day, and I hope that you enjoyed this video and learned a lot of things. With that and so much more, stay tuned to our next video. Leave a comment below, like, and subscribe. Love you, family, always and forever. Sayonara.